Hey everybody, it's Anna. Time for the Thursday card in this week's tarot story. So today we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen is the expansive principle of the court cards and also the member of the court cards most closely connected to the intuition. Swords are connected to the mind, so they're about ideas and strategies and plans, right? So this Queen, her job is to use her discernment, her intuitive genius, to cut us free from old ideas or plans that no longer match us. This is the mind kind of contemplating itself, but from the position of intuitive genius. So when this card shows up, it suggests that our queen is being activated. She's being asked to come and observe what is happening in our mind and figure out what isn't working for us. It's a similar energy to like the Seven of Swords. Is like we're discerning, we're cleaning out our toolbox. So her job is to recognize what doesn't serve us and cut it free. So we no longer are burdened by old structures or ideas that don't match us. So what occurs to me is that we talked about yesterday, we had the Two of Wands reversed and how I read that as our time of kind of rooting in our passion is come to an end and it's time for us to start moving. But maybe we're not recognizing it's time to move because the opportunities coming our way don't seem to match what we thought they were going to be, which means the mind had an idea of what it thought this would look like and it doesn't look like that. So the mind is getting confused or even maybe resistant, doesn't like the way things are turning out, right? So this queen can be helpful because she can identify why the mind is resistant. Like what is it think is the right way? The mind has a tendency, because we live in a world the mind's trained this way too. Like we live in a world that tells us there's good things, there's bad things, there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things. But also the mind at its core, at its DNA level, is here to keep us alive, right? So basically the mind separates everything into, is it dangerous? Is it safe? Right? So as we take on the spiritual journey, we're challenging the mind to sort of leave behind its roots and to expand, to become a little more creative, a little more innovative, a little more light on its feet. So we want to find the places that my ideas or mindsets our mind has that kind of keep us limited, keep us stuck in looking at things one way and one way only and negating everything else because that limits what's possible, right? So I feel like the Queen of Swords is good at helping us figure out, where are we getting stuck? Like what's the belief our mind is stuck on that's preventing us from recognizing the universe is sending opportunities our way, as in the Three of Wands. The ships have come in, they're waiting for us to come claim them, but we don't recognize them as our ships because our mind is looking too narrowly at a situation. So consider, like, if you recognize things are coming your way and you're thinking, well, that can't be my purpose, that can't be connected because it doesn't make any sense. Ask yourself what you think is supposed to make sense. What is the mindset that's popping up, that's negating those opportunities, and figure out what it's trying to tell you. So for example, if your mind is saying, well, I don't see how that can lead to making money. That's the thing, right? How can I make money on that? That's a mindset that the mind says you must work at making money, and making money is your job, is your obligation. Like that's your purpose on the planet, is to survive and make money, to collect resource. So that is a mindset. It's not a bad mindset. It's just that mindset might be in the way if you're here to do something that doesn't obviously connect to making money or resource. By the way, I think everything leads to money and resource. Living in the planet, offering your gifts in the world always results in resource. It's just not in a way that's always linearly obvious. So the mind has a very narrow expectation. We want to figure out what the expectation is and see if you could ask your queen to cut it free so that you can recognize the opportunities coming your way and you can move into them, and let the mind be a little at a loss. It's okay if the mind doesn't know how it's going to work yet. We don't mind that. We like the mind to be aware that it is dealing with mystery. We are dealing with the unknown, and it's an adventure worth taking. That's our card for today. See you tomorrow for our last one. Bye.